company. We are doing civil and geotechnical engineering. So in our work we have a lot of we need to use a lot of this engineering survey. That's why I think we come here to share with you our experience, and hopefully you can get to know what is engineering survey, and at the end of the day you know how to do the survey, and you'll get interested in it. Okay, so around here I have my CEO Shen. I think you know him also during the lecture. And I have another two colleagues, Nelly and Zaya, who is also going to help you to facilitate the lab today and the next two following weeks. Okay, so first thing, safety. So construction site, we always talk about safety first. Safety is always first priority. Something you need to be careful. Okay, everybody have a covered shoe, long pants. That's great. So later on you take one piece of safety vest also, just in case you can indicate yourself and others can go avoid you. And also, I think today is quite hot, so bring your own water bottles. Keep yourself hydrated. Alright, because you are going to work there maybe at least 1 hour plus something. Alright, depends on how good result you get. If not, maybe you need to go back again and do again. So, alright, okay, for handling the equipment, maybe first thing I show you is tripod. Okay, tripod. Don't hold like this. Here you have this belt. You can go like this. Alright? Why you don't hold it like this? Because you go like this, then somebody call you, you turn behind. Right? So that is one thing. Same thing, later on you are going to use the staff also. Staff also hold like this. I think they also come back. But don't hold like that. Alright? Secondly, how do you set up your tripod? Also need to learn. This one also important. Open this one first. This belt. This is for secure. So you open it first. Then you can see 3 screws. Each one on each leg. Whoever cannot see, you can stand up also. Alright? And you loosen it. You loosen it first. No need to lose until the screw go out. Just see you can move from here. So this up. So you see you can move already, okay. Then remember your hand, your this hand or this hand, whichever you have power one, you can lift up to your chest level. Don't need to be too high, because later on you need to put your instrument on top. If too high, you cannot see it, then you cannot do survey. So the other hand, remember, don't put inside, because anything happen, this one drop down, here your finger will cut, or maybe pinch in between, then you get injured. Alright, so always hold outside. Remember, hold outside like this. So like this level already, then you can close back the okay, just turn. But don't make it too tight. They can penetrate through, because this one aluminum. They can go deflect, then it is damaged. So like this. Okay. Then after that you can set up. Some right here, open it like that. Okay, then it's quite good. So then check the level, whether it is flat or some, maybe to me I can see this side is higher, then adjust a little bit to make it flat. instrument carefully. Okay, this one fragile. Drop down, damage. So hold firmly. Alright? One hand on the bottom. Then you put on top. Below got a screw also. Then you point to the center. Okay, here the center has this hole. You can screw it and fix. So you turn anti-clockwise, you can fix it. Okay. So first step done already. Then so when it's set up, right, you don't anyhow move surrounding this tripod, because if you hit or what, it may fall. Then you may damage or injure yourself. Alright. And also remember, when you do surveying, you are looking at the instrument. Then you don't move. If you want to move, always remember, you don't move your leg first. Move your head and your eyes first. Check your pathway. Then you see any clear pathway, then you move. Alright? Identify your clear pathway, then you move. So at least you won't fall, you won't trip. Okay, you don't injure yourself, you don't damage the instrument. That's sounds silly, but you need to remember, because it really happened. And on our site, later on we will go to the site, but the site is within campus. I think the campus is quite well organized, and most places are flat, but there are some places like near to the staircase, this and that, got different level, so you need to be careful. Alright, before you move, really look through your steps. Okay? So now we set up at least already. The next step is, okay, this is total station, is that one. But that one we are not going to use today. Today we are going only use this level, auto level, to do leveling only. This is for do traversing and setting up, which you will learn. Actually, you already learned during the lecture, but you will practice next lab. So this also set up the tripod and the theodolite. Okay. This one you don't need to know about this, because level don't have this. This is only for total station. Okay, then adjust the level. So here you have a bubble. If you can see, the bubble directly, or you can see through from this small mirror to check whether the bubble is at the center. Okay. Most likely, when you set up, it won't be at the center. But if it's already at the center, it means you have a super good skill already. So if it is not, then what you do, if it's actually, usually it will be at one side. Now this bubble is on my left hand side. So means this side is higher. Alright? Wherever the bubble is, that's the highest point. So if you want to adjust the level, don't just happy turn this one first. You can adjust the leg height first. That's called a major adjustment. You can step down so to fix the leg, then turn a little bit so to raise up a little bit higher. Then you can also check the bubble, how does it move. Alright. So once it goes up a little bit already, then you fix again. Then you can turn the two together. Turn two screws together at a different direction. One clockwise, the other anti-clockwise. Alright, until it goes to one direction. Then, I mean, once the bubble shift to the center already, then you can adjust the other one. Alright. So always change like this. But remember, always adjust the leg first. It gives you a faster adjustment. This one is only micro adjustment. Okay, until it turns into the center. Okay, good. So now it's at the center. Then you need to rotate a little bit, like a 90 degree and 180 degree. You check a different direction, then check if the bubble is still at the center. So you need to make sure after you turn it's still in the center. Alright, no matter which angle you turn, it's still at the center. That means it's totally flat. Otherwise, later on when you take reading, it may be you may get a wrong reading. Alright?
I interrupt you, sir. So in the morning session, there were some groups that did the level with the bubble. So it's still in the center. I mean, when you see it's still in the center, right? But after they turn it like that, then it's like a little bit off. Then they try to adjust it at this point. So I think the part about survey is that you want to be able to catch your errors. I think earlier in the morning as well, as they did their loops and they tried to close it back. Everybody managed to complete their loops, but there are some teams that came back and said that, oh, I'm like 20 millimeters off, or I have like a big variance between the start and the end. So I think the idea about survey is that it's actually quite easy to do. It's like reading off a ruler, right? So the only difference is how accurate you read it and how error-free you can try to be. So when we say center, actually try to be dead center, because sometimes when you turn it this way and then the bubble will run, and I think some of you will experience it. And as you move down the station transfers, try to be more aware of where the errors are adding up, so that when you fill up your sheet later, right, you won't be asking me too many questions. Yeah. So try to think about it.
Yeah. Good point. So this is how you set the level, auto level. Then next is start. Okay.
I think I will do this.
So this one I will see. Here, how do you read the level? How to read the start? So when you hold the start, first thing you need to, if not high enough, you need to extend, and then extend fully. Remember, extend fully, and also always extend the bottom part first, not the top one, because the top one gives you different reading. Your reading may be wrong. So extend fully. When you hear the tick sound, then means it fits already. So like this. And some stuff, I think you will have a small bubble also attached on it. That's for you to check your stuff whether it is level also. It needs to be level. If you see this slide, right? If you put in front or back, it will give you different reading also, and that reading is not correct. Okay. And then sometimes it will be the staff who holding the staff may not be 100% correct, because they are so near to the staff. They may not tell whether it is vertical or not. So whoever is looking at the the level can remind them, decide, like get them to adjust. Alright?
So in that orange track, right, there's like this thing, and there's like this thing, right? So this is like the bubble that Peter was talking about. So normally we put it right here, something like that, and then your job is to keep it in the center, right? So if you look at it, and if it's not in the center, then actually you're also responsible for carrying the arrow forward. I think one good way to think about it is the guy that's on the auto level, actually he has like a crosshair.
Like this.
Yeah.
You will see exactly the same thing through this incident.
And the crosshair should line up like that,
Like
here and here. Most of the time, right, when I see the guys do it in the morning, it's like that. So, I mean, there's quite a number of you moving around. It's quite hard to check everyone moving around. But please don't do this. When you see this, right, it's totally off. It's totally off. So actually, the person that's doing the reading, usually we do this kind of hand signs, a bit to the left, or a bit to the right, and then we need to sit down, we need to all like it. Maybe not like this. I think earlier in the day, Peter also mentioned that while it is easy to spot the errors like left and right, because the crosshairs don't line up, right? It may not be so easy to spot if the guy is holding like that. Like if he's doing handball and then it's like that. So I think this one is not so good. You will get the errors like a bit like a parallax error, you read something higher than it's supposed to. So when it's come down, you can actually also. So you want to watch for this kind of I would say like good practices or like bad practices moving forward.
yeah. Okay. Good. So next thing is how to read. Alright. You will see some stuff. Okay. This stuff this side and this side. But this side they only have this lines like ruler. And this side they have the grid. So most of the stuff have this side. Alright. The grid is you can see here is 1 meter. So here is 1.1 meter, 1.2 meter, and 1.3 meter. You can see all this. See this a small red dot. Right triangle. Maybe you understand. Okay, so here you have this red dot. So this you see this red dot and you have a number here. That means here is 1.2 meter. Okay. Then in between you see 120 and 121. This is 10 mm difference. So each number give you you drop one number means 10 mm. But in between is 120 and 121, right? You got another bit which is actually a 5 mm difference. Understand? So if your crosshair pointing here, then it means it's a 1205. Right? And if it is fall in between 120 and 1205, then if it is in between, then you see whether it is close to the upper or the lower portion. If at the middle, then you can either record down 1202 or 1203. You don't need to record down 12025 because it's point. Okay, less than 1 mm, we don't need to record down. Alright? Okay?
So I think just to emphasize again, right? If you only write 3 numbers inside, right, wrong. I think leave like at least 4 numbers. So I think when you get 4 numbers, right, so let's say the reading is like a meter 200, like 1.2 meters, right? If it's really 1.2 meters, write 1200. And if it's not, try to be very particular about it. Like the more particular, I think earlier in the day we had groups that just rounded up or rounded down, which I think is not the idea of the survey. Yeah. So I think try to be as accurate as you can. Try to be as precise as you can. And most of the time what you will see is that you will land somewhere somewhere in the middle. So just make sure that you know the read a ruler, you also know each half forward, and then please tell me before you start the practical. But anything above this number is like 120, anything below is like 119. So don't worry, just I think there's even two different sets of rulers.
Yes, there's some actually, because this stuff for two sides. Another side, some of the stuff is like this. It's like this. So each grid give you 10 mm difference. Alright, it's not like this 5 mm difference. So like here, from here to here is already 10 mm. Then if the reading falls in between, right? So it is like 5. So 10. So here, let's say it's 13. There is a 13.1, 0.2 like that. So this is a 10 mm difference. So don't get any confused. Of course, if your eye is sharp enough, you want to use this side also can, but quite difficult to see actually through the instrument. Later on you can try. At least my eye cannot. I'm old already. So it's quite difficult. But if you really got sharp eye, you can see it. You use this also no problem, as long as your reading is correct. Okay. Okay. Then once you settle the level already and you have a start, then you need to turn your instrument to the start, and then you adjust the focus, because when you see, right, you cannot see clearly. Then first thing, you need to turn this. This one is a focus adjuster. You just turn. Alright? Turn until you can see the start. But before you see the start, right, here on top, okay, this one. This small mirror is for you to aim the start. The start may not be so near. It may be quite far. So you need this. Look through that this your instrument and the start in one line. Then you will start adjusting the focus. Otherwise you won't find. So don't jump this step. Okay, now. Okay, so now I can roughly see the start already. Then here, this side or this side, both are the micro adjustment for your horizontal direction. Okay, you can either turn this way. If you turn this way, then you go this side. If you turn this way, you go that side. Anyway, it's okay. All right. Then you turn the start. You turn your instrument. Then okay, this start now is a little bit cube, so you give this sign. Go a little bit like this. Alright, you turn. So the cross head, right? You can see the cross head is like this, and this start, right, got a red color vertical line. So your cross head, the vertical line, match with this line. I think it's quite good for you to get the reading. All right, so that's how we do level. All right, some skills. So how is the process? Okay, every two group will share one loop. We have total 4 loops. Later on, I will show you where it is. Okay, so imagine you are the first group. Then you get this loop. Then you need to start from one station to another. Each loop got 4 stations. Okay, and you will always start from one point, which is your back side. Let's say, okay, you start from station 14. Alright, you set up your instrument in between these 2 points, and make sure that you can see both points. Then you set up. Okay. In the morning, some group they happy set already. Then they turn, got pillar block the view, cannot see, then you need to shift. So then you need to redo the whole work. So don't do like that. You stand one point, then you confirm that you can see both points, then you set up your equipment, right? So this is the idea. Then you will see your backside first. The first point that you see is your backside. I suggest everybody go like clockwise direction. So sorry, I think this one is the anti-clockwise. But okay, you stick your direction. Alright, you go one direction. You don't go this side, then you go this side. Go one more. Alright. So in this example is go I think anti-clockwise. It doesn't matter. But remember the first point is your back side. Okay. Later on you will have this sheet. Each one to take one. Okay. The first reading is your back side. Then you can write down your station number at the remarks here. Then this is the back side. You have a reading. Then you read your foresight. The next you shift the staff to the next point. Then you get another reading. That's your foresight. Okay. Next side, you shift your instrument in between the next 2 points. Then just now your foresight is station 15, right? So now it becomes your backside. So you need to read this station 15 reading again. It may not be the same as your foresight reading, it doesn't matter. You just remember you need to get the backside and then foresight again. So you can transfer from one by one. So the next step, you shift your instrument again in between station 15 and the 13. Sorry, 16 and 13. Then the 16, station 16 will be your backside. Then station 13 will be your foresight. And the last, which is also most important step, is that you need to go back. You need to go to here to get your station 13 as your backside and station 14 as your foresight to close back your survey. Alright? Always remember you need to close back your survey, or in our case it's close back because we are loop. Right? On site, on real situation, you may not go back to the end, but you must go to another known points. Alright, wherever that you know the exact level, so you can check whether you have any error or not. Okay? Then whether your survey work is done properly or not. Okay, so this is a sheet. What you're supposed to write is only these 2 columns and that one column. Okay, so the last remark column is where you put your station number, and here is your backside and the foresight. You just fill in accordingly, according to your readings. Alright? Calculation part you can do later after the surveying.
Maybe I want to touch on the you see on this side, right? You see the measured data from field activities, and then you see 2 columns. I think it's not so clear here, but the front one says DS and the second one says FS. Actually in one reading, when you write it down on paper, it's supposed to be like diagonal. I think that's quite important. I think what I observed in the earlier session was that they always wrote in the same line. So when it's diagonal, you will realize that the first one corresponds to say station 14 where you started off. Then you will turn your auto level to read station 15. So when you read station 15, the number actually goes to the FS second row. And then later on you move your station, right? So you're done with 2 readings, move your station to in between 15 and 16. Then when you write it down that time, you will go diagonal again. I don't know if it's clear, but I hope you all can get this idea. Okay. If you're writing in the same line, right? It's wrong. If you're writing in diagonal, you're probably a bit more correct. Yeah.
Maybe one simple way for you to understand what Shen is trying to explain is that you can write down your station number first. And whatever reading you get from that station, you write on that line. Okay? You don't write on another line. Let's say the first line, you start from station 14 in our case. So your first one will be station 14, right? Then you have a backside, right? This column is backside, this column is foresight. So if it is backside, you just fill into your backside column. Then must be station 14. Then when you do foresight, it becomes station 15 already, right? Then you write down the 15, the foresight from station 15 at this cell. Then you got no wrong. You always counter check your station number correct or not. You don't write when you take the reading at the station 16, then you write the reading on the station 15 row. Okay? Then you won't get wrong. Okay? So always remember you need to follow the station number and the foresight backside. Okay? So this is how do you record down your data. So finally, okay, so this in our campus we have total for loops we already set up. Okay, so have loop 1, 2, 3, 4. I think loop this morning loop 1. So loop, okay. So each loop we will have 2 groups, and you need to share the whole loop. So one team, let's say group 1 is here. You start from here, then the group 2 need to be starting from the other side. Then you turn at the same direction. And remember, if one group do faster, the other group do a little bit slower, then you come to the same point, don't fight. You say, this is my point, I want to be stand here. Then I stop, then I hit you like this. No, don't do this kind of funny thing. It really happened last time. Someone really like a conflict, then they want to say, I want to use the instrument, I also want to use at the same time, then they fight. Okay, so take turns. Alright, you have enough time for this. It's quite simple. Alright. So here I think group 1 and 2 should follow. In the morning, who? I think maybe
can we have group 1 and group 2 raise their hands?
Yeah.
Because you'll be collecting your instruments. Then you'll gather at one side of the room.
Yeah.
Make sure to take the sheet.
Okay. Each group you take one tripod, one level, and one star. Okay? One star enough. So group 1 and 2 this morning. So group 1 and 2 please follow Meiji. Then group 3 and 4 please follow Shen.
Hey, do they have
Then